Okay, I'll go ahead and call to order the regular meeting for April 28th, 2026. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our mission statement is Learning for Life. Vision statement, Southgate Community Schools, the best choice for students and parents. With that, I will entertain a motion on the agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Mr. Sage. Any discussion on the agenda? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we have an agenda. Next item is public comment. Any member would like to address the board for up to 3 minutes? Is there anybody? Okay, seeing none, we will close the public comment. Brings us to the consent agenda, which consists of April 14, 2026 closed session minutes and regular board meeting minutes, the HR update. I'll entertain a motion on the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion on the consent agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that's approved. We have no presentations tonight. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Action item number 1, approval of the tentative agreement with Food Service Staff Teamsters Local 214.
Yes, as the board is aware, we are negotiating with all of our groups this spring, or at least all except our teachers unit, which we closed out this winter. And I'm happy to bring to you the agreement with the food service staff. It's an agreement that will raise wages to market rate around us, and that has been long overdue, and we're excited to be able to offer that to our food service staff. They did ratify this agreement last week, and it's before the board now for your approval.
Okay, any questions for staff? Seeing none, bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 1.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the tentative agreement with the food service staff Teamsters Local 214.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Mr. Sage. Any discussion on the item? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Action item number 2, approval of the 2026-2027 ELD and AP seminar curriculum.
As presented in our last board meeting, we are adding 2 courses to our high school course catalog. One is an ELD course for students who are learning English, and the other is an AP seminar to prepare students for success in AP classes. It is a language arts class, and we presented that last board meeting, and it's here now for your final approval.
Any questions for staff? Okay. Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 2.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2026-2027 English language development and AP seminar curriculum.
Okay, there's a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is that supported? Support. Supported by Mr. Green. Any discussion on the item? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion is approved. Action item number 3, approval of the civil engineering and consulting services award recommendation.
Good evening. Gary Kenneth, Plant Moran Real Point, here to present this award recommendation. This item is award recommendation for civil engineering and consulting services in support of the district's sinking fund and bond programs. A little history about it. In September of 2023, the district issued a request for proposal and subsequently entered into a civil engineering and consulting agreement with PEA, who has then since served as the district's civil engineering firm. Since their engagement, PEA Group has provided ongoing support for a number of district-wide projects, including civil design, paving design, and site engineering services. The initial reason for this was We pulled this from the architectural scope because civil engineering firm will typically charge between 3 to 4% for the services versus paying an architect 6 to 7%. So it's a good savings based on every project that we do. As planning for the design of several bond and sinking fund projects advance, PEA Group has submitted 4 change order proposals for Davidson Middle School athletic renovations, Allen Elementary School athletic field improvements, Grogan Elementary parking lot renovations, and Shelters Elementary parking lot renovations. The total additional fee for these change orders is $233,900, which will be incorporated into PEA's existing AIA B105 contract. Funding for these services is accounted for within the approved bond and sinking fund budgets. And based on PEA's ongoing familiarity with the district, their performance to date, and the need to maintain continuity as part of these projects as they move into design and construction, we are recommending that the board approves this contract amendment. The services include design surveys, site engineering drawings, construction documents, permitting assistant, project meetings, and construction services, along with reimbursables for PEA Group. Happy to answer any questions that the board has.
Any questions for staff? Dr. Papone?
So the total fee is at the 233,000.
Yes, 233,900
900.
in total for the 4 projects.
Okay, and then I have a question about the per hour fee where it's stated in the various proposals, 2,500, 3,000. It says per hour. Is that
Yeah,
going to be
it's
1
a,
hour?
It's a not to exceed,
Okay.
and we'll track their hours on each project as they go on.
Okay.
So in past projects, they haven't used the full amount, and then that remaining amount was just credited back to the district. So at the end of the project, we'll do a final change order as a deduct, and then credit whatever amount back to the district.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I do. Outside of these 4 projects, would we be expecting a change order coming on future projects with it, with this engineering? So
Correct.
This is a start, and when should we see updates? I had a question about one specific project.
Okay, we typically try to do it once a year. We evaluate what projects we're going to start design or that are ongoing based on when we get into the design phase, but we typically try to do it once a year with PEA Group.
I guess this would be more of a question than to Jason. I'd mentioned a project that I was brought to my attention by the community about Grogan Classroom 101.
Yep.
And about a month ago, 4 weeks ago, we talked about it.
Yep.
And I was curious if this was going to be potentially worked on, or if you said you're waiting on something to come back. I didn't know if it was from them or for.
No, it's from our architectural group, not this group, but we do have the geotechnical reports that the team is looking over, and they've made some recommendations that we'll be talking about tomorrow in our bond meetings for that project. And we're planning on doing the work this summer at Grogan because this summer, the school, we don't have summer school there this summer because the ongoing Grogan parking lot renovations and other renovations. So we're going to take care of that this summer. I will let you know what that looks like and what that entails once we have all the designs from the architectural firm.
Thank you very much. I didn't know if it was going to be part of this.
They did some of the surveying for us, but they did, and they have a weigh-in on the geotechnical report, but it's in the hands of another architectural firm because it's more structural than civil.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table, entertain a motion on action item number 3.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Civil Engineering and Consulting Services Award not to exceed $233,900.
Okay, I have a motion from Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Coopser. Any discussion on the item? I'll just say thank you. I mean, pulling this out is smart because it's different work than architectural work. Civil is just civil work, and it's, yeah, very different. An architect would just hire them and mark it up for us, so I appreciate that. So with that, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that's approved. Action item number 4, approval of the 2025 bond program summer 2026 renovations, contract award recommendations, GMP proposal.
All right, so this update represents the mutual efforts of Plant Moran Real Point, the district administration, Christmas Construction, and Wakely Architecture. On April 14th, the board approved the recommended subcontractors by Chrisman Construction for the 2026 renovations at Anderson High School. On April 23rd, we received the guaranteed maximum price proposal from Chrisman Construction. This includes all of their staffing and personnel, GM general conditions, contingencies, owner contingency, contractor general conditions, allowances, bonds, insurance fees, et cetera, as outlined in their letter dated April 23rd, 2026. The total project award recommendation for the summer 2026 renovations and Chrisman's guaranteed maximum price proposal is $2,860,306, pending final review by the district's legal counsel. As mentioned, this does include the previously approved Chrisman contract value, which was for all their pre-construction services. That amount was $65,902. The hard construction, the construction manager's GCs, staffing, fees, bonds, and insurance, as well as allowances, a contingency for the construction manager, and an owner contingency of $160,000 that was mentioned at the previous board meeting, which totals to $2,860,306. They presented about 2,908 total hours for the project over this summer, and this will carry through May through April of next year. So we'll include the pre-construction for the 2027 projects as well. On the following pages, you'll see the breakdown from Chrisman Construction outlining all of their allowances, their contingencies, their general conditions, and their staffing. Happy to answer any questions from the board.
Any questions for staff? All right. Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 4.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2025 bond program, summer 2026 renovations, contract award not to exceed $2,860,306.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support that motion.
Supported by Mr. Cooper. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion is approved. Last item on the agenda. Would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Mr. President,
Mr. Green.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, there's a motion by Mr. Green to adjourn the meeting. Is that supported?
Support.
Supported by Dr. Pomponio. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.